When you hear the phrase unsung hero, who comes to mind for you? Is there anyone in your life who you consider an unsung hero, or somebody maybe you don't know them personally, but somebody in history or currently? Well, an unsung hero, I think, is somebody, think about the word. If someone is a sung hero, what is that? Well, that's a hero somebody sings about, everyone knows about. So, like King David in the Bible is not an unsung hero, because not only is he sung about, he sings about himself. So he's definitely not an unsung hero. An unsung hero is somebody who is perhaps not well known, not acknowledged. Most people may not even know that they exist or who they are. So the name Paul in the Bible is a big name. Even Timothy, here as we're in 2 Timothy, at least some people in church have heard of Timothy. But I want to share a verse today about an unsung hero. And if I asked you to name all the people you know in the Bible, I bet you'd come up with a whole lot of names before you came up with this one. Our verse of the day is from 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 16. And this is part of a prayer that Paul is writing. And he says, "May the Lord grant mercy to the household of Onesiphorus, because he often refreshed me and was not ashamed of my chain." He often refreshed me, and he wasn't ashamed of my chain. What does that tell you about Onesiphorus? Well, have you ever visited anybody in prison? If you've ever visited someone in prison, and I'm guessing most of the people watching this have not, it can be an awkward, embarrassing, even painful experience. Depending on the level of security that you have to go through, you may be searched. You may have to give up everything you have. In some cases, they may even ask you to remove some articles of clothing. And you're going in and you're seeing a prisoner. And so maybe you're not treated in the most respectful way. Well, Onesiphorus to me is an unsung hero, and Paul is highlighting him here in 2 Timothy chapter 1. And he often refreshed me. We think that probably means he was bringing Paul food to eat. He was coming and also spending time with him and encouraging him with his prayers and his presence. And even though Paul was in prison or chained, he was not afraid to be associated with him. Remember our video from yesterday from chapter 1 verse 7, where I had said that Paul writes, God didn't give us a spirit of cowardice or fear, but a spirit of power and of love and of self-discipline. All three of those qualities we see in Onesiphorus. He's not afraid. He has the power of God's Spirit in him. He's going to go, and he shares love with Paul. It's a wonderful thing. Who's an unsung hero in your life? If you can think of someone, I encourage you to send them a note, give them a call, and tell them how much you appreciate them. Sing a little, if you will, the praises of that unsung hero in your life.